Welcome to my creative space today. I want to tell you about something I've done with my LK100. Not only did I extend it, so I've got this huge bed to work with, which I've been making like these really long blankets with a bunch of scrap yarn I had left over. It's just making a really quick work of that and getting it out of here and putting it to use. I wanted to be able to use my LK150 carriage because it's a little easier to hold, do slip stitch and different things like that with this carriage. In order to use the LK150 carriage on the LK100 though, I needed a yarn mast. And so this is how I've rigged it up. I put it on this little tiny crate that I got at the dollar store. You can put your weights in it because it does need to be somewhat weighted down for it to work. Now over here, I've just like wrapped yarn all the way up and down it. And I am going to secure that with some double-sided tape on the inside to make it a little bit more stable, even though it's been working as it is. And then I also, to keep my yarns separate, if I'm using two colors, I can put one yarn in here and one yarn setting outside the little crate. Mine is weighted down with this PS150, which is something I've been experimenting with. It's a punch card accessory with another one of the silver Reed machines, the bulky 9mm. I can't remember the number, but it's one of their bulky 9mm machines. And it comes with this little needle pusher. And I took a risk when I bought this, but it does work. I had to do some modifications, but it does work. I'll save that for another video because this one I just really want to kind of run through what I got going on real quick here with my LK100 and just show some of the versatility of it because it's such a versatile machine. Being able to make this huge bed for giant blankets and sideways knit dresses, menswear, adding this, an LK150 yarn mast, and using the LK150 carriage also gives me a little bit easier options for two colors because it's easier to switch colors in this than it is on the carriage for the LK100, the one it came with. But if you've got two carriages from the LK100, then you can at least use two carriages pretty simply. So that is how I've rigged this yarn mast up. And it works great. Now, if you wanted to do this for yourself, I do have a few things that did not work that I want to talk about. This carriage will not knit the yarn exactly like the LK100 carriage. And let me show you what I mean. This is a bunch of swatch samples I did with the LK150 carriage on the 100 bed. This one is done with the LK100 carriage. And I've got two of the same yarn here. Now, with the LK100 carriage, to get the kind of knit look that I wanted, I used a tension 3 and a tension 4, and that gave me a nice knit for this DK weight yarn. Now, using that same yarn with the yarn mast and the LK150 carriage on the LK100 bed, that did not work out. To get the same stitch gauge, I had to use a tension 7 on this carriage to get the knit fabric I wanted and that matched the LK100 original carriage. And I have found that with especially like the DK yarns and stuff like that, it wants to drop in stitches really bad unless you have it on a high tension. If you try to put it on a low tension, it's not going to work out. I love my LK100 original carriage. There's just, you know, like I said, there's some things that are a little bit easier about this carriage, like doing a slip stitch, doing more than 2 colors. Because like I said, when you've got an extended bed, if you have 2 LK100 carriages, that makes color work a lot quicker. But if you don't have 2 carriages, using 2 colors is easier with this. But you do have to play around and do like a different swatch. The swatch you did with your LK100 original carriage it's not going to be the same. You can see the LK150, and here's this really thick yarn that it did on tension 7. The LK150 carriage works well. So if you have projects where you want to do slip stitch, multiple colors, and you don't have 2 carriages for the LK100, this has worked really nicely. Something else you can do if you don't want to completely rig up like a whole different yarn mast, if your LK150 is set up behind your 100 like mine is, you can just turn your yarn mast around and use it that way. The LK150 will actually let you set up 2 yarn masts. So you could be using 1 yarn mast for your LK100 and the other one for your 150. Or you can use 4 colors. So anyway, that's just one of the other versatile things you can do besides just extend your LK100. You can also set up a yarn mast and use the LK150 carriage if you're wanting to do color changes, if you're wanting to do slip stitches, fair aisle easier, things like that. So many options with this one little pretty inexpensive machine. And I think that's pretty fabulous. So just an idea on how to add a yarn mast and a few other ideas for your LK100 if you're thinking about getting one, or if you have one and you're looking at like more possibilities of things you can do. Hope this video helps you out. Hope it gives you some ideas, and I hope you are doing something fun and creative today. Y'all have a good one.